Congratulations to Karura! Kusama announced on Twitter today that the top DeFi platform of the Kusama ecosystem has successfully won the 29th auction and have extended their Parachain lease for another 11 months through self-funding, which means you won't have to contribute to them through a crowd loan anymore. The extension will apparently begin from the moment the next batch of Kusama Parachain auction winners get upgraded from Parathreads to Parachains, which should be sometime in April. Your rewards from the last contribution will still be paid out on a block per block basis until the 13th of May though, when the initial lease was due to expire. And as we can see, there are over 50 days left for all the first batch Parachains before their lease expires, and so they all need to have a plan in place to extend that lease. Kilt and Moonriver also did it earlier this month, and I'm not sure why Kilt rushed it, seeing as they were the part of the second batch of auctions on Kusama and not the first batch. Now to move on to the crowd loans, Turing Network is winning every bid right now as they're in the lead, and they're just under 3 days left of the auction before it ends, and they'll be confirmed winners, but I'm sure the CEO is very comfortable about this win. Also, kind reminder, if you want to contribute to Turing Network with your Kusama, please use my referral link down in the description of this video or pinned comment for a 5% bonus. And if you're not sure how to create a Polkadot.js wallet, which you'll need in order to contribute, check out my tutorial at the end of this video, which explains to you step by step how to set up the wallet. Now a quick mention about an NFT project on Singular 2.0 giving you a trophy NFT every time you vote in a Kusama on-chain referendum, which is pretty cool to further inspire voting for KSM holders. To get back to Karura, there will be a bigger update coming for Karura, and for this update, the one that we're looking at right now, if you're asking why AUSD for Karura when it should be KUSD, it's because I was told the team will be integrating AUSD into Karura as well, and so those who hold KUSD currently will likely be receiving AUSD in return to completely remove KUSD so that they don't have this two token model for the stable token. And so they announced that Zeitgeist will incorporate the utility of AUSD into their prediction platform, which will be good as it will further expand the utility of AUSD, which is one of Acala's missions and a big one for sure. I'll talk about why in a moment. And this right here is the big reason. So Acala and 9 other Parachain teams and a group of venture funds have launched a $250 million fund for the AUSD ecosystem in order to generate utility. The idea of this fund is to attract projects developing on Polkadot or Kusama to create a strong use case for the AUSD stablecoin. The team have written an article further explaining the need for this fund. And they're saying the AUSD ecosystem fund will be supporting early stage teams building in the Polkadot and Kusama ecosystems who will be creating utility for AUSD through stuff like cross-chain activity and growth of the native stablecoin AUSD. Quite a lot of strong teams have united for this one in support of Acala. We've got Acala, Astar, Centrifuge, Moonbeam, Manta, and more. So let's see what comes out of this one and how many new AUSD utilities we'll see in the following months. Now, I've been meaning to do this for a while and I kept forgetting to mention it, but this time I made sure not to forget. So PolkaHaus is a community created by a Polkadot ambassador as well as a number of community members who have been supporting the Polkadot and Kusama ecosystems growth from the early days of Polkadot. Alex, who's in charge of PolkaHaus, organizes frequent AMAs on Twitter Space with leaders from the Polkadot and Kusama ecosystems, and sometimes you may even get access to some alpha early on before a project decides to launch a crowd loan, so you can learn more about them. That's why I recommend you follow PolkaHaus on Twitter so you don't miss out any of the action, especially those sweet AMAs. Now, one of the many other things that PolkaHaus are in charge of is also to run collators, of which the funding is allocated to a treasury fund that helps startups within the Polkadot and Kusama ecosystems take off. They run one on Moonriver, for example, as per this image. So if you hold Mover and are currently staking with a random collator, please consider supporting PolkaHaus by delegating your Mover over to them. I'm personally also staking with them, and you can easily find them by searching for PolkaHaus in the active pool. And if you don't hold Mover but hold Glimmer instead, or if you hold both, consider staking to their Moonbeam node called Mission Control PolkaHaus. Remember that you'll be supporting a good cause to further expand the Polkadot and Kusama ecosystems. And one other special announcement that I got from PolkaHaus is that those that bond with their Moonbeam collator will be receiving a Remark 2.0 NFT with some equipable items that they will want to have, as it will create utility for some activities that will be announced very soon, so you can consider this some alpha if you wish. And finally, if you also hold Kilt, they also run a collator there that it's currently ranked 20th. as you can see in this image, and it begins with 4ORG and a capital N. So consider staking your Kilt with them if you want on the stakeboard.kilt.io website, where Kilt can be staked. That's been it from today's video. Thanks very much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay safe.